Move for approval.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, this is a time where if there's items not on the agenda tonight, you can come forward and speak your mind to these lovely folks up here. If not, we'll move on to the next item on the agenda. All right, I see none, so we'll go to announcements.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I wanted to remind everybody that the public part of the Smart Growth is on March 3rd at 7 o'clock in the training room. So we're hoping for a big turnout of the public, talking about March 3rd. March 4th is then a private invitation with the Smart Growth people probably the entire day.
Okay, great. Anything else?
That is all.
Okay.
Can we also say, since we're talking about announcements, there's a public hearing on Matt Catcher that Tennessee Department of Transportation is holding at Liberty School on Thursday,
Fifth?
5th.
Okay.
At 5 o'clock? I'm sorry. Whenever you were talking about it, just reminded me that that's something people might be interested in.
Yeah, I've seen some signs around.
And I will remind everybody also that the flood maps will be presented
Yes.
at 5 o'clock here in City Hall. And that will, the Building and Neighborhood Services Department will be doing that. 4 o'clock?
The audience members tell me it's 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
They're a very
That's from
interactive
4 until
audience.
7.
Okay, 4 o'clock, I am sorry.
All right. Great. Now we'll move to items that are not on tonight's agenda. If anybody wants to bring forward an item for us to consider, please come forward. All right, see none, then we'll move on to the consent agenda. We have items 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 that's on the initial consent. We'll start with that, and then we'll go to the secondary consent. Do I have a motion?
Move for approval with staff recommendations.
Okay. I should have said ahead of time before we second. Anybody in the staff, audience, or commission want to withdraw something from the consent agenda? All right, good. Then is there a second to that motion?
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded. Any discussion? All right, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Item number 4 is on secondary consent. Anybody want to pull the item 4 from the consent agenda? Okay. I see none. Ms. Gregory is going to recuse herself as she leaves the room. Is there a motion?
So moved for approval.
Okay.
Second.
Is there a second? Moved and seconded that item number 4 is going to remain on the consent agenda. All in favor of item number 4 on consent, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Then we'll move on to item number 10. Staff?
This is a site plan for the Watson Glen PUD subdivision for an assisted living facility with 208 beds. Staff recommends approval of the site plan. The applicant is also requesting one design modification with this site plan in order to increase the maximum allowable building length from 200 feet as permitted by the zoning ordinance to 440 feet. Due to the increased level of detail in the architecture, staff is recommending approval of this modification of standards.
All right. Anyone in the audience that's not part of the project want to come forward and speak to the item? All right, I see none. Is there someone representing the applicant?
Good afternoon. I'm Scotty Bernick with Reagan Smith. I'm here on behalf of Dominion Partners. Dave Rogers is with Dominion Partners also, and he's here tonight as well. We're in agreement with all staff conditions of approval and are here if you have any questions. Thank you.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, do I have a motion?
Move for approval.
Second.
Moved and seconded. I guess we need to deal with the modification standard as an amendment to the main motion. Is there a motion relative to the modification standard requested?
I move for approval of the modification.
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Back to the main motion. Any other discussion?
I just want to say, I
Please.
did not realize that this was part of Watson Glen. I mean, that's been a long time ago. So I was surprised to see that.
All right, any other comments? Great, seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Is there a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you, guys.